as we sing Blessed Assurance. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine. Heir of salvation, purchase of God, born of his Spirit, washed in his blood. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my Savior all the day long. Perfect submission, perfect delight, visions of rapture now burst on my sight. Angels descending bring from above echoes of mercy, whispers of love. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior. Praising my Savior all the day long. Perfect submission, all is at rest. I in my Savior am happy and blessed. Watching and waiting, looking above, filled with his goodness, lost in his love. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. Amen. You may be seated.
Have them come and it's so great to have a married child around and we love Abby so much and Ryan, and God's blessed them so much and in all because of God's grace. Amen. So I might sing with him on the part of it, I might not, it depends. Good.
Marvelous grace of our loving Lord, grace that exceeds our sin and our guilt, longer on Calvary's mount outpoured, yea, where the blood of the Lamb was spilled. Grace, grace, God's grace, grace that will pardon and cleanse within. Grace, grace, God's grace, grace that is greater than all our sin. Sin and despair like the sea waves cold threaten the soul with infinite loss. Grace that is greater, yes, grace untold, points to the refuge, the mighty cross. Grace, grace, God's grace, grace that will pardon and cleanse within. dark is the stain that we cannot hide. What can avail to wash it away? Look, there is flowing a crimson tide. Whiter than snow you may be today. Grace, grace, God's grace, grace that will pardon and cleanse within. Grace, grace, God's grace, grace that is greater than all our sin.
Amen. Thank you, Ryan. Just love that voice. Amen. He's going to make a CD someday. I'm working on it. And boy, I love my kids. Thank God. Don't you love your kids? I don't care how good or bad they are. You know, they have their problems, don't they? I'm not making qualification for Ryan, but I mean, we love our kids. We just love our kids. I love the fact that God has given me such kids that love the Lord, and I love to hear Ryan sing, and it's a blessing. Well, Romans chapter 1. We're going to have communion today, so for the life of me, I don't know what got me thinking that I could. Oh, okay. Well, there's a paper on my desk with the man's picture on it. Maybe Michael can go get it or something. You can go get it. Anyway, it's my illustration for the end of my sermon. I left it on my desk. But anyway, it's just a guy's name. I forget his name, but it's the story of his life. But Paul had a great heart, and that's our goal, is to be like, not just to be like Paul, but to be like Jesus. Remember that song? To be like Jesus, to be like Jesus. All I want, ask to be like him. Sounds like another song. But anyway, that's that may not be the tune, but that's the song. And that is a lot of truth to that. There's a profoundness to that reality. And that's not as easily said as done. Amen? Amen? Amen. And you know how I like hearing amen. So how important that is that we understand that in Paul's life. Paul's sincere intention in coming to them, Romans 1, now I would not have you ignorant, are basically saying, I don't want you to fail to understand this. I don't want your faith shaken in who I am. That's literally the Greek translation of that phrase when it says ignorant. It doesn't mean like stupid, really.